Okay, good evening, guys. How you doing today? Just waiting for you all to come in and hoping you had a good weekend. Yes, so we got 31, 33, 36, 41. Wow, you guys are coming in fast today. I like that. Mm. Okay, 53. Let's get some more. 56. 57. 59. Hey, come on, guys. Come on in. Come on in. 61. That's good. Come on, I want to see 70. 63, good. We're getting there. For those of you who like basketball, Lakers beat the Clippers today, and Lakers also beat the Bucks on Friday night. Big weekend for the Lakers. That was Kobe Bryant's team. Okay, we got 69 in. We're going to call that 70. Okay, and I'm going to flash up. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. Okay. Oopsies. What are we doing here? Okay. Must be. Oh, come on. I'm having a freezing thing. Okay. Here we are. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Here we go. Today we're going to be working on paraphrasing more. We did synonyms the other day, and we're going to do a thing called active voice today. Okay. By the end of class, you will be able to paraphrase using two techniques, using synonyms or changing voice. Check the chat. Okay, telling me to take your temperature. Gotcha. Okay. Oops, sorry, this should say, oh boy. This should say, oh, my computer's being funny. Day, well, day, Monday, good. Monday, March the 9th, the day after International Women's Day. I'm going to just turn this light down here. Oh, that might be a little bit bright there. Okay, let's get back here. Okay, so first thing I want to do with you is I want to check in about the homework. So we had the February 22-23 homework, which I corrected and hand back to those who handed it in to me. This weekend, I said there was like no homework from Friday, but those who got the corrections back were supposed to correct it and send it in. And Callisto and Dora, Yo-Yo, you guys sent in some stuff. Thanks. A lot of people sent in the Destiny's Child stuff, the stuff from Beyonce, and that isn't what we're looking at. We're looking at that homework that we had. I'll just bring it up a sec. Oops. Oh, come on. Slow down here. Okay. Go down here, look at homework, and the homework file. Okay. So just to remind you guys, and this will come up in a second. Here we go. Okay, this was the homework file you guys were supposed to do for February 22-23. And then you were supposed to send it in to me and I would correct it and I sent it back. So for those of you who did the homework and sent it in, thank you. And I sent it back. That was your homework over the weekend. If you've got this thing, I want you to correct it from my comments and send it back into me corrected. And I'll just go over the coding. So I would have marked down like SP for spelling errors, like you can see that word spelled wrong, C for capitalization, P for punctuation. A big one was where people did something like this. They would have a comma, and then they would have the next word right beside it. Or another was having a period like that and having no space. But you're supposed to have a space after a comma or a period, okay? But that doesn't belong there. Okay, anyway, word choice, word form, etc. Verb tense, run-on sentences, okay? So I corrected it up. I gave a lot of comments if you handed it in. So please, a lot of you did do over the weekend, you did correct it and send it in. I'm gonna take a look at those tomorrow and the next day and mark those. And for those of you who haven't sent in your corrections yet, please send in your corrections. Okay, okay, that's about enough about that. Let's move on into paraphrasing. So the basic idea behind paraphrasing, and just to remind you guys, like you go, what's paraphrasing again? I know, you've just had the weekend, I can understand that. Give you the Chinese word for it, hang on a second. Google Translate, Google Fanyi, and we'll switch up and make this the English. Paraphrasing.
释义 释义
Okay, and so this is what we're talking about, paraphrasing to take care of, oops, sorry, to take care of doing exercise 4 and 5, which we were working on last week, that you want to be able to put something in your own words. Okay, don't repeat the sentence structure or copy words. Instead, vary the sentence structure. Use a combination of synonyms and alternate phrases. That's what we're looking at here. Vary sentence structure. We'll go back over that, but that has to do with your clauses, complex sentences, compound sentences. We were working on that at the beginning of this semester. And use a combination of synonyms and alternative phrases. Okay, so synonyms, that's the first lesson that we did in paraphrasing. And just to show you, there's going to be six lessons altogether. Before we go back and look at those Cambridge exams questions. Okay, sorry. Okay, don't add any new information to your paraphrase. Stick to the original ideas and main points. So when you're paraphrasing something, you're not quoting it, right? You're not using quotation marks. You're putting it into your own words, but you're not adding stuff in. You're just kind of paraphrasing and making it mean the same, but in different words, making it look a little different. Okay, so we looked at synonyms, right? We looked at synonyms, and we were working on a sheet, this sheet here. Now, do we have that one open? Yeah, that's paraphrase 2. That's paraphrase 1. We were looking at this sheet. Remember this sheet? So a lot of you did hand it in. Now, I didn't ask for it to be handed in, but if you did hand it in, the ones that I looked at, basically, you guys got the answers correct. So approximately 30,000 students assisted, proposed, and you were looking for new words. When we did it together, approximately is about. Assisted, helped. Proposed, suggested. Those are synonyms. Now, how do we find those? Okay, in question 2 here, we got development. Okay, with the development of flash memory cards. I think that means like those little thumb drives, USB things. Okay, find the word. Okay, so we got development here. And let's copy it. I did Control C. Here, I'll right click and copy so you can see. Then I go to Google. Okay, and I paste the word in, and then I type synonym. Okay, just like that. Okay, so we got the word. Come on up. We got the word development and synonym. And right here, Google tells you, okay, it tells you what it means, the process of developing or being developed. Well, they're using the same word. That's not good for giving a definition. But these are words that can be synonyms: evolution, growth, maturing, expansion, enlargement. Okay, but if the search engine you use doesn't give you something like this, then you can, this is a great site, thesaurus.com. Thesaurus.com. You guys know what a dictionary is. Here, let me show you what thesaurus is. Okay.
词库
Okay, so it's like a dictionary, only it's got synonyms in it. So let's take a look. I'm going to open this up. Okay, so development synonyms, and then when it comes, you can see now these ones in this darker orange or whatever color, those are the ones that are closest to being the same meaning as development. And then these ones from here, well, I better not copy them all. I don't know what'll happen. These guys, these have similar meanings, and then these are further away, but these ones are the closest ones. Development, so advancement, evolution, expansion, improvement, increase in progress. And to go back here, the one I chose was advance, okay, with the advance of flash memory cards, okay, with the advancement. Okay, we can change that one. Change that one to advancements, okay. But instead of advancement, we could say with the evolution. You guys know evolution. Evolution is how things change over time. Evolution. Okay, that's another synonym if it comes up. I typed it. Come on, silly computer, with the evolution of flash memory cards. Okay, let's try one more together. Market. Market. Actually, just checking this site would probably be good. Okay, first I'll show you what I do with Google. Okay, I'm gonna paste market, synonym, hit enter, and Google comes up and it tells me market, verb or a noun. Oh, that's confusing. That's confusing. We need to know whether it's a verb or a noun. So let's go back and look at the sentence. The market for portable music. So we can see that's a noun. So if we look back here, the regular gathering of people, sell, retail, vend, no, these are all verbs, so we don't want that. So we can look at thesaurus.com, but we've already got it open. So let's just type it in here. Instead of development, let's type in market. Hit enter. And Jayo. Okay. Market. Okay. Verb. Noun. Okay. Oops. Sorry, that's audience. That's not. Okay. We need market. Let's go back to Google. Market noun synonym. No, these are all verbs. Wow, this is giving a tough market noun definitions and synonyms. So sometimes you need to wait and look and search. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's not so tough if you work at it and practice. Okay, market, public place for selling, trade in goods, stock market. Okay, so you can see here, we're not just getting a single word unless you look at bazaar. A bazaar is, it's kind of like a market. It's a special market, but a public place for selling. Let's go back and look at that thing. The market for portable music players jumped sharply. The market for portable, the probably like the, I guess I would use that. We don't have any other options. You guys are just learning how to do it. Okay. We got here market. We're going to paste this in instead. And this would be like our synonym. We have to use a few words for it. Now I'm going to change public to online because that's where you're going to find it, right? Portable music players, where are you going to buy them? Where do you look? Taobao, Tmall, right? That's where you look. Okay, anyway, this is how you find synonyms. Okay, now I'm gonna hand out the answer sheet. I'm gonna give that to Callisto and Dora and Yo-Yo and okay, sorry, I gotta log in. I had to reboot my computer, so this will just take a sec. While that's coming up, okay. If you have any questions, okay, I was going to say come to question period class tonight. Actually, I'll be doing it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be the night that you would come. And okay, Callisto, come on. Okay, here we go there. Come on up. Come on up. And we want to give you, give you guys this. Okay, I'm gonna stop my share for a second. Okay. Go to the lesson plan thing. And paraphrase one. Okay, go back to the share. Sorry about that. Sharing my screen again. Okay, paraphrase one. Synonym answers. Okay. Come on out. Okay, and send these this to your classmates. Okay, so you can look at those when you get a chance. I mean, you can go over the homework. Okay, let's move on to voice. Okay, changing the sentence from active voice to passive voice. Okay, active voice to passive voice. Now, what is active voice and passive voice? Okay, we're going to watch a little YouTube video here, and it's going to explain to you, oopsies, it's going to explain to you what active and passive voice are. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy.
Active versus passive voice.
Active, passive.
What is voice?
Voice refers to the who or what that is doing the verb's action in a sentence.
Oops, sorry. Just going to go back a bit. Sorry. Okay, it refers to the who or what is doing the verb's action. So in a sentence, you've got the subject and then you've got the verb. So the who or what it's doing, this is usually what we normally consider a subject, okay? But they're going to give you a better explanation than me. I should just let this run for you.
Active voice
Means that the subject is doing the action. Therefore, there's an active subject.
Passive voice
Means the subject is receiving the action. Therefore, this is the passive subject.
Okay, I guess I could have explained that just as easily as you guys. Normally, you would have something like this. Hang on a second. Come on, open up. Okay. Okay, I walked the dog. Actually, I'll say I walked my dog. Okay, I walked my dog. What is the subject in that sentence? Okay, this is the subject, right? I. Okay, what's the verb? Walked. Okay, my dog, I guess we would call that the object. Okay, that's in active voice. In passive voice, okay, I want my dog. Passive voice, okay, means the subject was receiving the action. The subject was receiving the action. Passive subject. So instead of I walked my dog, it becomes my dog walked me. No, no, no. No, no, no. Looks like this. My dog was walked by me. Okay, that's called passive voice. And we use this to paraphrase. Okay, anyway, I'll let it go.
So, to figure out whether a sentence is active or passive voice, look at the subject. Is the subject performing the action, active, or receiving the action, passive?
An example, the boy plays the piano.
Boy equals subject, plays equals verb. The boy is doing the action, therefore the boy is the active subject. Because the boy is the active subject,
Then this sentence is written in the active voice. The piano is played by the girl.
piano equals subject, is played equals verb. The piano is receiving or not doing the action, therefore the piano is the passive subject. Because the piano is the passive subject,
Then this sentence is written in the passive voice.
why do we care?
Active voice is more concise, easier to understand, and less work for your reader.
Okay, more concise. More concise means it's shorter. It's shorter. It's more to the point. Oops. Now I won't show you in thesaurus. I won't show you in the translator. But anyway, it just means that it's much shorter, so it's easier to understand. This is the way that we normally talk. We normally talk in active voice. So it's less work for your reader because your reader doesn't need to think about who is doing what.
Let's look at some examples.
Two sentences.
The dog scares the cat. The cat is scared by the dog.
In the first sentence,
The dog scares the cat.
the dog is the subject of the sentence and is actively doing the verb's action. Dog equals active subject.
This sentence is written in the active voice.
Now the second sentence.
The cat is scared by the dog.
The cat is the subject of the sentence, but the cat is not doing the verb's action. Cat equals passive subject.
Therefore, this sentence is written in the passive voice.
Okay, now earlier when they said the subject receives, it receives. So the cat receives being scared by the dog, from the dog. So the dog does something, right, to scare the cat. The cat receives the action in being scared.
Now, some tips to help you rewrite passive voice into active voice. Number 1, identify the verb.
The thunder is heard by Kira. Heard is the verb.
Number 2, ask yourself who or what is doing the verb's action.
Kira is the one who hears. Therefore, she is doing the verb's action.
Number 3, rearrange the sentence order.
Okay.
Kira heard the thunder.
Okay, I'm going to give you about a minute or two. I want you guys to write down what you see. These are the 3 tips to help you out. So write these tips down, please, in your notes. Okay, I didn't ask you to write down other notes because I'm actually going to give you this video, and the video is pretty much to the point, but these are notes that you look at. It'll tell you what's going on.
Remember, keep the verb tense the same.
The pizza will be eaten by Mary.
Will be eaten is the future tense.
Mary will eat the pizza.
Will eat is also future tense.
Oops. Okay. Write this one down too. Remember, keep the verb tense the same. This is important. Okay, keep the verb tense the same.
Eaten is the future tense.
Mary will eat the pizza.
Will eat is also future tense.
Recap. Active voice. 1, more concise. 2, easier to understand. 3, less work for your reader.
Remember, the active subject is doing the verb's action. Visit Writing Services.
www.lib.uguelph.ca. Active.
I do want you to have these notes.
Visit Writing Services.
Oops. Okay, please write down these notes. I'll give you about another minute and a half. I'll let you write down these notes. Okay, about another 15 seconds. Okay. Yeah, let's go back.
Verbs action.
Oops. There we go. Let's go back to the lesson plan. Okay. We're going to play a game, but we're getting to where I've got to close. I was gonna play the game first. I'm gonna close the room, and then I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to come back in the room. So I'm gonna close. I'm gonna open up the room right away. You guys come back, and when you guys come back, we're going to play a game.